They say in NASCAR, it only takes 1 second to go from a championship contender to a cautionary tale. And what we just witnessed at Martinsville, it wasn't just a wreck, it was a season-altering disaster. Imagine sitting third in the standings. You have the speed, the momentum, and the respect. Then, in one moment of pure, raw emotion, you watch it all go up in smoke. 8 spots in the standings, gone. Just like that. Today, we're breaking down the moment everyone is talking about, the Bubba Wallace and Carson Hocevar collision. Was it a mistake, or was it a season-ending lapse in judgment? The insiders are speaking out, and the reactions are brutal. Stick around, because this gets deeper than just a dented fender. Before we dive into the data, if you live for real, unfiltered NASCAR talk, hit that subscribe button and join the NASCAR family. We're pushing for 10,000 subs, and now let's get into the chaos. To understand why the fuse was lit, we have to go back to the restart with 15 laps to go. This is Martinsville, the paperclip. Space is a luxury nobody has. Carson Hocevar, known for his take-no-prisoners style, sends it. He goes 3 wide into turn 1. Now, as Denny Hamlin pointed out on his podcast, what Hocevar did wasn't illegal, but in the unwritten rulebook of drivers, it was dirty. When you're deep in the pack and everyone is checking up, diving low like that forces everyone into a survival situation. Bubba Wallace was the one who felt the heat, and he clearly wasn't going to let it slide. Then came the decision, the moment where the brain loses the battle to the heart. Bubba tries to send a message to the number 77. He drives deep into the corner, looking to move Hocevar out of the way. But at Martinsville, the line between a nudge and a nuclear strike is razor thin. Bubba misjudges the center. Instead of a bump and run, it's a total wipeout. He takes himself out, takes out a chunk of the field, and finishes 36th. The cost? He plummeted from 3rd in the points all the way to 11th. In a playoff system where every single point is a heartbeat, Bubba just skipped 8 beats. The reactions from the garage were instant. Jeff Gluck and Jordan Bianchi from The Athletic, 2 of the most respected voices in the pits, were absolutely floored. Gluck called it one of the most puzzling decisions of the entire year. And he's right. Why now? You're having a career-best season. You're tied at 206 points with heavyweights like Kyle Larson and Brad Keselowski. You don't throw that away for a grudge against a rookie. Jordan Bianchi hit the nail on the head. Frustration took the wheel. And in this sport, if you let your emotions drive, you usually end up in the wall. Here is the reality. Bubba Wallace has the speed to be a champion. We've seen it all season. But champions are defined by what they do when they're mad. Do you take the 12th place finish and live to fight another day? Or do you risk it all to prove a point? This next race isn't just about finishing well. It's about a mental reset. If Bubba comes out focused, this is a footnote. If he carries this anger into the next weekend, it's a snowball effect that could derail his entire year. The competition, Larson, Busch, Keselowski, they're not waiting for him to feel better. They're smelling in the water. So I'm putting it to you, the fans. Was Bubba right to stand his ground against Hocevar's aggression, or did he just make the biggest mistake of his career? I want to see your takes in the comments. I'll be jumping in there to reply. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed. We're bringing you the realest NASCAR coverage, and I'll see you at the next green flag.